Morning. I just want to share two terms. The term human labor and human being. Those are two different entities. Should hit you if you hadn't thought about that or gotten into real research on commerce and slavery and all that. Well, a human laborer is somebody, the workforce. A human being is nature force. You don't understand what I'm saying when I say that. You were never put here to work for corporations, which are brands. You see what I mean? You're a laborer for the brand. You're not a being of a human for God, for spirit. I'm going to be neutral. You're not working for the other side. You're not preparing for the other side. You are working for materialism, which is Arimatic. Possessions, which possession is black magic. Possession that's the word, possession. You're under a possession. And now the insanity behind this warlockism, which is the people want me to get into some of it, and I said, fuck no, I ain't getting into that shit. I've read enough of that. Conjuring spirits and shit. I mean, it's real. It's real. Spirit of God, let me be neutral, is in all life forms. Okay? There's life forms in TV. It's just like I've pulled out of that restaurant for almost 10 years now. Every morning about this time. If not a little later, and I can tell you this, the workforce, see, when school's in, there's a shit ton of more fucking vehicles out. There's more shit going on. That means that the brands are pulling in more money. You understand? So if we put more water on crops and stuff, then we'll be pulling in more magnetic field through spirit, which is being, which is in the plants. Angels. You learn through the plants and herbs and stuff, you pretend they're angels because they are. Because they're controlled by beings of God, or whatever you want to believe in. And then when we introduce the being, the spirit, into our anatomy, it has been charged by the lights, the sun, the moon, and all of it, the magnetic field. So we're going to be godlike, like it says in Scripture. And now these Christians are dumb Arimatic Satanists and all of them. They'll take up for everything that they do. They will justify everything that they do. They have been given intellect at a young age, which is Arimatic. By the age of 7, a child is already established. The brain is. You listen, a child will learn more in the first 3 years of their life than any goddamn college, university, private school that you go through for fucking 3 to 10 years. That is power, because those first 3 years sets that human being's life, which is a human laborer now, meant to consume toxic chemicals and substances to destroy the anatomy, the image of God. Instead of consuming life, consuming leaves, roots, smelling, boiling leaves and getting it in your lungs and letting it run through you, because now you've released the magnetic field into water, boiling it, and now that water is vapor, and now that transfers into your lungs and then goes to your brain. The same way that people sit there and go shit drinks and watch TV. See, that emotion from getting that drink, that's addiction. That's an addict. That's a full-blown addict. That's what we are. And then combined with the TV, which is Satan, it is that all that combined creates. They're a laborer even though they're not working. They go labor into the community. They go labor by consuming. I've been doing a lot of stargazing, and this comes from stargazing and some stuff I've heard and read, through the years. But you can see it. That's what I've tried to tell people. It's like, look, I can see it coming into the fucking plants and shit right here. Yeah, I can see it. Yes, the same way. Oh, I see those pixels on the TV sometimes. Remember all that? Of course. Black and white pixels. Remember, we're a base, just like baking a cake. The human beings they started this one with, criminals, orphans, and slaves, the base is black and white TV. Saturn, right there. And then cartoons, black and white cartoons. Colors, when we cross over, become sounds and tones. Oh. They become sounds and tones. So that should make sense. So if we're fucking with flowers all the time and plants and all that are beautiful, and those smells, those become life forms when we go to the other side. But if we're constantly watching gadgets and allowing all those fake colors in there, those become demons to torture you forever, because you fucking turned your back forever on God. You did. You came here and you was programmed first 3 years of your life, bam, there it is. And this is where people are coming at me from around here now. Some of them. But, you know, there's nobody raising their children now. No, they're not. Write it out. I can give you an inventory on how you're not fucking raising your children. You're not doing it. The gadget is. Like we've said, by the time the child's 6, 7, they're done. That's it. Oh, he's crazy. He's still having fucking 10,000 hours in my fucking brain, man. Disney, it's real. It's real. It's a fucking program. I'm telling you that life is as real as you're telling me that cartoons are real and they have nothing to do with your afterlife. Well, then why is it fucking pushed so much? Why is it forced onto you? Why? Why? Because they want you to be a fucking child forever. A fucking immature, arimonic, stupid child that can't even make fucking sense of anything, destroys itself, and obeys a fucking system of compliance built by losers, shadow fuckers is what they are. The funny thing is what we built that's underneath us that they've covered up, I've kind of dogged them out because they can't do that. No, you can't. They're building their own little fucking toy box structures everywhere. But I can see, let me explain something. What we can see, what they've covered up, is fucking so big you can't even imagine it. So what we see, what they've covered up, is what this thing has created on the other side. That's as big as what they've covered up. So I understand, buddy. Or spirit, whatever the fuck you think you are. People don't understand that. They're trapped. All these millions and billions of souls going over with nothing at all except shit. I love you.